Being a TikTok boy is genuinely one of the worst phases you can ever go through. And I'm not saying this in a bad way. If you are a big TikTok fan, you probably live a very unproductive life. And you've been going on like this and you never even noticed it. That is why in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why. It's just one of those moments where you lose track of time, and by the time you realize it, time is already gone and you have nothing to show for in your life. You've not achieved anything meaningful, and your prime has already gone. We have infinite time in this world, and the more you waste it, the farther you are from achieving your goals. So if you are a TikTok fanboy, you've lost a lot of time, and it's no use being depressed about it or being sad about it or overthinking it, because the time is already gone. You can't bring it back, but you can actually make your future brighter by following the steps I'm going to give you. Some time ago, I just decided, you know what, let me download TikTok. Let me just watch a couple of videos. Maybe I'll get some idea. You know, we always say like that. You'll get some idea from other people, how they make their videos, and you'll go ahead and you'll follow through. So I figured I'd actually help more people by making my videos stand out more and reach more people. So I just, you know what I did? I just took my phone, I downloaded TikTok, and immediately I got it. I started scrolling the first video, the second one, the third one. I got hooked for a while, but it didn't actually last long. So days turned to weeks, weeks turned to months, and I was hooked. There was nothing else that was going on in my life apart from scrolling away the whole day and doing these meaningless things. I wasted a hell of a lot of time on just consuming other people's content. I never really started to make content of my own like the way I wanted it to be. I started consuming more and more. Instead, I would just waste time. I would feel lazy making my own content, and it's actually easier because it's one of these moments whereby dopamine just spikes, and I lost a whole lot more. And if you think that is bad, I fell behind on my goals. I started becoming depressed. I started feeling more anxious because people would ask me how my projects were faring on, and I had nothing to show for. I had wasted a lot of time, not because I was lazy, not because I didn't have ambition, but because of something far much stronger. I was addicted to the algorithm. I was addicted to social media. I never had time for my family, for the books I used to read, for my goals, training, and I just lagged off behind. I started being this kind of person who was always on his phone, just watching videos, and no one even actually stopped me because I'm actually an adult. So I have the freedom to do whatever I want. So that was really the sad thing about it. I kept on saying, I'll start tomorrow, I'll start tomorrow, I'll start tomorrow, and nothing ever happened. And in the process, my goals, a part of me left with them. My life was lagging behind, and I had nowhere to turn to except TikTok. If you've been in that kind of situation, I understand you, because quite frankly, I've been there. I've been there myself, and I know how it feels. And That is why I'm willing out to help you come down from that nasty deep hole that you're in, that disgusting hole that is making you lag behind on your goals. This is one of those journeys where you do things alone. No one cares if you're faring on well, no one cares about you, and quite frankly, you just there battling. You just pick up your sword and you decide to fight it till to the death. If you're not willing to fight it to the death, then trust me, you're going to relapse and you're going to go back to social media before even this video ends. And I know most people have already clicked out of this video. If you're here, then you have the mental stamina. Trust me, you are able to build your life and to become someone great. And social media is just like a small kind of war that you're going to face. There are a lot much bigger wars than this one. So I'm going to help you overcome it, of course. Pick yourself up, start dusting yourself, and stand up and face the thing that is ruining you: social media. Think about it like this: how much time have you really wasted on social media? How much of that time would you have actually used to build a multi-million business? How much of that time would you have used to train fiercely and become a really respected and really feared martial arts person or a boxer or whatever kind of thing you're doing? How much of that time would you have used to build a good body? How much of that time could you have used to bond with your family and get closer with them? How much of that time would you have used to build a meaningful relationship? If you really think about it, you've actually lost a lot. It takes just 10,000 hours to master a skill. You've probably spent years on TikTok or on social media just scrolling. So basically, it's safe to say that you've just mastered the art of scrolling instead. That really goes unbeaten. So right now, how many hours have you really put in your goals? These are the kind of questions you should be asking yourself. Probably none. You've probably put in none. And if you actually did, it's like a third of your full potential. You have the capability of becoming someone really great. Your mind can't even get it. But right now, you just choose comfort because your dreams scare you. You're not willing to face the war, to be bored. So you just resort to comfort. You choose to watch other people living your dream life instead of you actually going through and getting it. And that's not even the worst part. You have limited potential to build your dream. Right now, maybe you are in your 20s. By the time you reach your 30s, you'll probably have a family and you'll probably have very big responsibilities. So right now, you're actually free. You have all the finite time in the world to build a really great empire, but nothing is happening. You're not doing it. You're not utilizing your youth well. You are literally using your whole time consuming other people's greatness. So if this is you, this is like a wake-up call. Social media is like the biggest demon that we are facing right now, and most people don't talk about it. You can actually use it in a productive way, or it can actually ruin you. And for 99% of the people, it actually ruins them. instead of making them become elite. Right now, you're probably broke, useless, and of no importance at all. And I know this might come out harsh, but if no one is actually telling you the truth, then you should really look at the people who are surrounding you. Surround yourself with people who actually tell you the truth. If you're broke, it's actually your fault. You're not doing enough. And when I say you're not doing enough, it doesn't mean that you're not working hard. You can work hard and you'll still become broke. But you need to build the skills, to acquire the skills to actually make it in life. And that kind of thing, that is the one that is pulling you behind. You're consuming more content instead of actually starting to build. You get me? So, consuming other people's greatness makes you lag behind. I'm not saying looking up to people is actually a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, but when you obsess over it, then it becomes a really worrying thing. It all depends on how you're going to take this video. If you're going to take it positively, good, then it means that it's time to work on whatever flaws you have. But if you take it negatively, then you're the problem. If you see things other people are having out here and they do not make you feel the pain of not having them, then good. You're meant to remain mediocre. You can go ahead and just remain like that. But if things actually pain you, when you see a person driving a really cool car and it really pains you, then you're actually not meant for a mediocre life. And this is like the worst kind of thing to go through, and it's also actually the best, because you have the potential in you to actually become great, but it means you'll have to put in extra kind of work. You have to work 24/7. So instead of consuming, start by being productive. The biggest thing isn't how you're going to put behind social media in your life. Social media is not a bad thing, but the way you use it is actually what will determine how you're going to build that future that you want. So in the future, I'm going to make more videos and tell you on how to unplug from social media. I'm going to be really harsh and controversial in those videos because I really have a burning ambition to make you a great person. So stay tuned. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel and stay tuned for more. Tomorrow I'm going to make a full guide on how to overcome social media. Become the greatest your bloodline has ever seen, and then pass it down.